Let me ask you something. If the formula they gave you worked, why are so many people stuck? Why do people follow the rules, check all the boxes, and still end up feeling lost, exhausted, and unfulfilled? The truth is, you were never taught how to win. You were programmed to follow. From the moment you stepped into school, you were handed a script. Work hard, get good grades, go to college, get a job, save money, and someday just maybe you'll be successful. It sounds good, doesn't it? It's comforting. It makes you feel like as long as you follow the plan, everything will fall into place. But here's the problem. This script wasn't written to make you extraordinary. It was designed to keep you in line. Society runs on predictability. The system needs employees, not revolutionaries. It rewards obedience, not innovation. It praises those stay in their lane, follow instructions, and never question the blueprint. Why? Because a workforce that thinks for itself is dangerous to the system. And the worst part, you believed it. Not because you're weak, but because you were never given another option. You were taught that stepping outside the script, that failure is something to fear, and that questioning the norm makes you reckless. But let me tell you something, staying inside the system is the biggest risk of all. Because it guarantees one thing, an average life. If their formula worked, why are so many people broke? Why do millions work jobs they hate just to pay bills? Why do they tell you that money doesn't buy happiness while they chase it themselves? It's time to wake up. You've been sold a comforting lie. And if you don't break free from it, you'll spend your entire life living someone else's plan. Think about it. If college degrees guaranteed wealth, why are so many graduates drowning in debt? If working hard at a job secured financial freedom, why do people retire with barely enough to survive? If playing it safe was the answer, why are those who take risks the ones who make history? The world has changed, but the system hasn't. The education to career pipeline was built for an era that no longer exists. Decades ago, a college degree almost guaranteed a stable job. Today, it guarantees nothing except years of debt. Look at the people who shaped industry: Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey. They didn't follow the safe path. They didn't wait for permission. They didn't let an outdated system decide their worth. They stepped outside the rules, took risks, and rewrote their own success. And here's what nobody tells you: traditional success isn't just outdated, it's a trap. It keeps you chasing security instead of chasing freedom. It convinces you that stability is the goal, when in reality, growth comes from discomfort. So if you're still clinging to the old script, hoping that someday it will work out, stop. The truth is, you don't need another degree, another certification, or another promotion. You need a new way of thinking. Because until you break free from the traditional path, you'll always be stuck in mediocrity. Erase the script. Write your own. Everything you've been taught about success, every rule, every expectation, every so-called proven path needs to be questioned. Think of your beliefs like outdated software. If your system is running on a program designed for the past, how can you expect it to function in the future? It's time for an upgrade. Start by asking yourself, what beliefs are holding me back? What rules am I blindly following? What fears are keeping me from stepping outside my comfort zone? Unlearning isn't about throwing everything away. It's about keeping what serves you and letting go of what doesn't. It's about replacing outdated lessons with real strategies that actually work in today's world. And here's the most important thing. Unlearning isn't passive. It's a choice. A daily commitment to thinking differently, acting differently, and refusing to settle for an average life. You weren't meant to be stuck. You weren't designed to be just another person in the system. The moment you start unlearning, you start reclaiming control. And once you do that, everything changes. This isn't going to be easy, but nothing worth having ever is. The road ahead will challenge everything you thought you knew. It will push you to break old habits, to step into discomfort, and to let go of the safety net you've been clinging to. But on the other side of this, a life you never thought possible. Over the next steps, we'll break the old paradigms, adopt new strategies, and transform the way you think, act, and live. By the end of this, you won't just think differently, you'll act differently. So let me ask you, you ready to unlearn and rewrite your future? Go to school, get good grades, get a degree, find a job, work hard, retire. That's the script you were given. It sounds logical, doesn't it? It's the formula that was supposed to lead to a comfortable, secure life. But look around. If this formula worked, why are so many people broken, fulfilled, and stuck? This system was built for a different world, a world where getting a degree guaranteed a stable job, where companies valued loyalty, and where working hard meant climbing the corporate ladder. But that world doesn't exist anymore. Today, people with degrees are drowning in debt, stuck in jobs they hate, or worse, unable to find work at all. The cost of living keeps rising, but salaries don't keep up. Retirement. That's a dream for many, not a reality. The old script was designed to keep you following, not winning. It teaches you to be a good employee, not a free thinker. It rewards obedience, not innovation. The truth is you were handed a blueprint that's no longer relevant. And if you keep following it blindly, you'll end up exactly where most people are trapped, frustrated and wondering why life didn't turn out the way you were promised. They told you the safest route was to follow the rules. Get a stable job, stick with it. Play it safe. But let me ask you, if the system worked, why are so many people one paycheck away from financial disaster? The safe path was built for an economy that no longer exists. Decades ago, job security was real. Companies valued loyalty and pensions actually provided for retirement. But today, the economy moves too fast. Companies cut jobs overnight. Pensions are vanishing. And that secure career, it could disappear with a single email from HR. The real danger isn't taking risks. It's staying in a system that no longer works. The safe path is like an old map leading to a place that no longer exists. Following it won't get you where you want to go. Instead, it keeps you in a cycle of mediocrity, just making enough to survive, but never enough to thrive. So why do people cling to it? Because it's comfortable, it feels familiar. It's what we were taught. But comfort is a trap. If you're not willing to step outside of it, you'll spend your life wondering why success always seems just out of reach. They told you that if you just work harder, you'll succeed. That if you put in more hours, push yourself to the limit, and grind day and night, you'll eventually make it. But here's the truth, hard work alone doesn't guarantee success. Think about it. The hardest working people in the world aren't the richest. Construction workers, factory employees, nurses, teachers, they work harder than most CEOs. They put in long hours, give everything they have, and still struggle to make ends meet. The problem isn't effort. The problem is direction. Hard work is useless if you're running in the wrong direction. Imagine rowing a boat against the current. No matter how hard you paddle, you're still not getting anywhere. Success isn't about working yourself to exhaustion, it's about working smarter. The wealthiest people don't grind the hardest, they leverage system skills and opportunities. They understand that time is limited, so they focus on strategies that create the biggest impact. So stop believing that working more hours will magically change your life. It won't. Instead, focus on learning high-value skills, creating multiple income streams, and making smarter moves. Because in today's world, effort without strategy is just wasted energy. If you want real success, stop playing by outdated rules. The game has changed, and those who win are the ones who adapt. Success today isn't about following a straight path, it's about thinking differently, solving problems, and taking calculated risks. It's about understanding that wealth isn't built by working for someone else's dream, but by creating your own. The people who truly make it in today's world do three things differently. They build valuable skills. Not just any skills that are in demand, that solve problems and that people will pay for. They create multiple streams of income. Depending on one paycheck is like standing on a single leg, it only takes one misstep to collapse. They network and position themselves strategically. Who you know matters as much as what you know. Success isn't just about talent, it's about putting yourself in the right opportunities. Think of success like a game. If the rules change, you need a new strategy. The old blueprint is broken. It's time to build your own. If hard work was the key to success, wouldn't construction workers be millionaires? We've been told our whole lives that if we just put in enough effort, success will follow. But here's the harsh reality, hard work alone isn't enough. Yes, effort matters, but direction matters more. Think about it. Two people can work the same number of hours, yet one barely gets by while the other builds wealth. Why? Because success isn't just about grinding, it's about working on the right things. The wealthiest people don't just work harder, they work smarter. They use leverage, whether cyber systems, investments, technology, or networking to multiply their efforts. If you're stuck in the mindset that working longer hours is the answer, you're setting yourself up for burnout, not success. The key is to shift from just working hard to working strategically. Learn skills that create real value. Build systems that generate income even when you're not working. Use leverage to maximize results with minimal effort. That's how real success is built. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Many people believe success is just a matter of being born talented or getting lucky. But that's an excuse. The truth, skills, habits, and resilience matter far more than talent or luck. Michael Jordan wasn't born a legend, he outworked everyone. He practiced longer, trained harder, and refused to accept failure. The same goes for successful entrepreneurs, artists, and innovators. They weren't handed success. They built it through relentless effort, learning from failures and refusing to quit. Luck does play a role, but it favors those who are ready. The more you develop yourself, the more opportunities you'll create. Success isn't about what you're born with, it's about what you do with what you have. Why do billionaires drop out of college while their employees have degrees? We've been conditioned to believe that a degree equals success. But look around. College graduates are drowning in debt while self-educated entrepreneurs are building empires. Traditional education teaches compliance, not creativity. It prepares you to follow, not to lead. Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, and Mark Zuckerberg didn't rely on college to make them successful. They learned by doing. In today's world, knowledge is everywhere. Online courses, mentorship, books, and real-world experience can teach you more than a university ever could. That's not to say formal education is useless, but it's not a requirement for success. What matters more is what you do with what you learn. Real success comes from constant self-education, not just a diploma. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's the prerequisite. We've been taught to fear failure, to avoid mistakes at all costs. But the truth is, failure is the fastest way to success. Every successful person has failed multiple times. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking creativity. Jeff Bezos' first business flopped. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. The difference, they didn't stop. They learned, adapted, and kept going. Failure isn't a dead end, it's a stepping stone. It teaches you what doesn't work, sharpens your skills, and builds resilience. If you're afraid of failing, you're afraid of growing. The only real failure is never trying. Rich doesn't always mean successful, and successful doesn't always mean rich. Too many people chase money thinking it will bring them happiness, freedom, and fulfillment. But money alone doesn't equal success. Would you rather have millions but no freedom, or freedom even without millions? True success is about control over your time, your choices in your life. It's about doing work that matters, making an impact, and living on your terms. Money is a tool, not the goal. It can buy comfort, but it can't buy purpose. Real success isn't about how much you have, it's about how much control you have over your life. Everything you've been taught about success is either helping you grow or keeping you stuck. Most people aren't struggling because they lack intelligence or effort. They're trapped by outdated beliefs, habits, and patterns that no longer serve them. Success isn't just about learning new things, it's about unlearning the wrong ones. Think about it, your habits, beliefs, and daily choices are either pushing you forward or holding you back. If you've been told that success requires endless hustle, you'll overwork yourself into exhaustion instead of working smart. If you believe money is evil, you'll subconsciously sabotage your ability to build wealth. This is why reprogramming your mind is the first and most important step towards success. Your brain is like a computer. If the operating system is outdated, no matter how much new software you install, it won't run properly. You must uninstall limiting beliefs before installing new ones. Let's break this process down step by step. What stories have you been telling yourself that are keeping you stuck? Limiting beliefs aren't always obvious. They lurk beneath the surface, silently shaping your choices, actions, and results. Thoughts like, I'm not smart enough, I don't have what it takes, or success is for others, not me, create invisible barriers that hold you back. Your beliefs are the operating system of your mind. If they're outdated, your results will be too. But before you can replace them, you need to uncover them. Here's how journaling: write down your biggest fears and struggles. What do you believe is stopping you from success? Questioning assumptions, ask yourself, is this belief actually true, or is it just something I've been told? Recognizing self-sabotage, pay attention to moments when you hesitate, procrastinate, or talk yourself out of opportunities. These moments expose the beliefs running in the background. Success starts with awareness. Once you see the mental blocks, you can start breaking them. Your beliefs shape your reality. If you believe you're not good enough, you'll act accordingly. If you believe you can learn anything with effort, you'll find ways to grow. The key to success isn't just removing limiting beliefs, it's replacing them with empowering ones. Here's how you do it. Affirmations: reprogram your subconscious by repeating new truths daily. Instead of I'm not good enough, say I'm not capable of achieving anything I commit to. Visualization: picture yourself already succeeding. Your brain doesn't know the difference between real and imagined experiences. Use this to your advantage. Reframing thoughts: when negative thoughts appear, challenge them. Instead of I can't do this, shift I'm learning how to do this. Unlearn fear. Unlearn self-doubt. Unlearn limitations. When you replace old programming with new, your actions will follow. You don't just wake up one day with a new mindset, you build it through action. The fastest way to reinforce new beliefs is to take action that proves them true. If you believe you're not a leader, start leading in small ways. Your mind will catch up. If you believe you can't succeed, set small, bold goals and crush them. Every win rewires your brain to expect success. Here's how to reinforce your new mindset. Small wins, take daily actions that align with your new beliefs. Confidence is built through pre-proof. Stepping out of your comfort zone, growth happens when you push past fear. The more you do it, the easier it gets. Proving limiting beliefs wrong. Challenge yourself to do things you once thought were impossible. Every success weakens old programming. Your thoughts shape your actions, but your actions reinforce your thoughts. The more you act on your new beliefs, the stronger they become. Who do you listen to more, winners or complainers? Your environment is constantly shaping your mindset, whether you realize it or not. The people you surround yourself with, the content you consume, and the conversations you engage in all reinforce your beliefs positively or negatively. If you surround yourself with broke, negative people, success will always feel impossible. If you consume content that feeds doubt and fear, those emotions will dominate your thinking. But if you choose to be around ambitious, growth-minded people, your mindset will shift. Here's how to reprogram your environment. Audit your circle, distance yourself from people who drain your energy, and seek those who inspire you. Curate your content, follow success-driven mentors, read empowering books, and cut out negativity. Elevate your surroundings. Your physical space affects your mental space. Make it a place that inspires success. Your environment is either reinforcing old programming or helping you build new beliefs. Choose wisely. Your success is hidden in your daily routine. Success isn't built in a day, it's built in daily habits. Every billionaire you admire has routines that set them apart. What are yours? Here are 5 daily habits that will reprogram your mind for success. Morning affirmations. Start your day by reinforcing empowering beliefs. Your first thoughts shape your day. Setting clear goals define what you want, and take intentional steps toward it. Practicing gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance. Create a success-driven mindset. Learning something new daily. Growth-minded people never stop learning. Read, listen to podcasts, or study a skill. Executing fearlessly. Take action even when you're scared. Fear fades with experience. Success isn't about what you occasionally do, it's about what you consistently do. If you build habits that align with your goals, success will follow. Most people are stuck following an outdated success formula. Go to school, get a job, work for 40 years, retire and hope it's enough. That model was designed for an era where security came from a steady paycheck, not from innovation, skill building, or financial independence. Yet millions still follow this broken system, wondering why they feel unfulfilled, underpaid, and stuck. The truth, success today follows a new formula. Mindset mastery. Your psychology determines your results. Time control. How you use time matters more than how much you have. Relationships. Your success is directly tied to the people around you. Self-education. School doesn't prepare you for wealth, real learning does. Massive action. Success comes to those who execute relentlessly. If you follow the old formula, you'll get old results, burnout, frustration, and average outcomes. But if you shift to the new success formula, you can break free from limitations and create real success. Are you willing to do what 95% of people won't? Because that's what it takes. Most people think success is about tactics, strategy, skills, or knowledge. But if that were true, why do 2 people with the same abilities get completely different outcomes? Because success starts in the mind. If you believe you're destined to struggle, you'll act accordingly. If you think you're not good enough, you'll subconsciously sabotage your progress. But successful people, they program their minds for success before they ever see results. Here's how you do it. Affirmations. Speak success into existence. Tell yourself, I am capable. I am unstoppable. I deserve success. Visualization. Picture yourself achieving your goals every day. Your brain doesn't know the difference between imagined and real experiences. Use that to your advantage. Mental toughness. The challenges aren't setbacks, they're stepping stones. Train your mind to embrace discomfort, failure, and obstacles as fuel for growth. Your mindset either sets you up for success or keeps you stuck in fear, doubt, and hesitation. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't, one believes they can, the other doesn't. Which one? Was people spend 80% of their time on things that don't matter, scrolling social media, answering emails, sitting in pointless meetings. Meanwhile, they wonder why they aren't making progress. The secret, the 80/20 rule. 80% of your results come from 20% of your actions. The key to success is identifying and doubling down on that 20%. Here's how you take control of your time. Time blocking. Schedule deep work sessions where you focus only on high impact tasks. Elimination. Cut out distractions, unnecessary meetings, and low value activities. Automation. Delegation. Stop doing everything yourself. Systems create freedom. The richest, most successful people don't have more time than you. They just use it differently. If you want real success, stop confusing motion with progress. Focus on what truly moves the needle. Success isn't just about effort. It's around you, so work. You surround work as hard as you want. But a circle of small-minded, negative, and unambitious people, you'll never reach your full potential. Here's the reality. If you spend time with winners, you'll adopt winning habits. If you hang around complainers, you'll become one. Success isn't just what you know, it's who you know. Find mentors, learn from those who've already succeeded. Their wisdom will save you years of trial and error. Upgrade your circle, surround yourself with people who push you to grow, not those who keep you comfortable. Cut toxic ties. Some relationships are dead weight. If someone constantly drains your energy, it's time to distance yourself. Who in your circle is pushing you to level up? If the answer is no one, it's time to make a change. For decades, people were told that a degree was the key to success. But look around, broke graduates, overqualified employees, and people trapped in careers they hate. Meanwhile, self-educated entrepreneurs, investors, and creators are building wealth on their own terms. The truth, school isn't the enemy, but it's also not enough. Read daily. The most successful people are lifelong learners. Books are the cheapest way to access wisdom. Invest in courses, mentorship. Learning from experts accelerates your growth. Master high-income skills. The world pays for value, not degrees. Learn skills that solve problems and generate income. Are you waiting for permission to learn, or are you taking control? The choice is yours. Most people fail because they overthink, hesitate, and wait for the perfect time. But the perfect time doesn't exist. Winners succeed because they take action relentlessly. Success isn't about having the best ideas, waiting for motivation, avoiding failure. Success is about execution. Consistent, stoppable execution. Start before you're ready, wait for the perfect moment. You'll be waiting forever. Take action now. Be willing to fail. Every setback is a lesson. The faster you fail, the faster you learn. Commit to consistency. Success isn't about one big move, it's about showing up daily when you don't feel like it. Will you be the one who talks or the one who executes? Because at the end of the day, only action creates results. Your mind is like a software system. If you're running an outdated program, you'll never get the best results. And that's exactly what most people are doing. They're following a success model that hasn't worked for decades. Think about it. The traditional path to success goes like this. Go to school, get a degree, land a stable job, work for 40 years, and retire. But let's be honest, how well is that working? How many people do you know who follow that path and are truly wealthy, free, and fulfilled? The truth is, times have changed. That old formula was designed for a world that no longer exists. Today, the economy rewards adaptability, skills, and strategic thinking, not just obedience to a system. So if that formula doesn't work, and what does, the new success formula is built on 5 core pillars. Psychology. Success is 80% mindset, mind 20% tactics. If your beliefs are limiting, your results will be too. They management, the most successful people don't work harder, they work smarter, focusing only on high impact tasks. Relationships, your network can accelerate your success faster than any solo effort ever could. Self-education, learning never stops. The most successful people don't wait for permission to grow. Massive action planning means nothing without execution. The real winners take action before they feel ready. Are you willing to do what 95% of people won't? Because that's what it takes. The question isn't whether success is possible, it's whether you're willing to rewrite your own formula and take control of your future. Excuses are the stories we tell ourselves to stay comfortable. And comfort is the greatest enemy of success. How many times have you heard people say, I don't have the right connections, I wasn't born into wealth, I don't have time. All these are justifications to stay exactly where they are, safe, stagnant, stuck. But here's the truth, no one is stopping you except you. Most people spend their lives clinging to outdated beliefs, following systems that don't work, and waiting for someone else to change their circumstance. But no one is coming to save you. There is no rescue team, no magic shortcut, no guaranteed path to success. There's only you, your decisions, your actions, and your willingness to let go of the old blueprint that's been holding you back. Think about it. Every major breakthrough in history happened because someone rejected the norm. They didn't wait for permission. They didn't follow the rules that kept everyone else stuck. They burned the old blueprint and built something better. So ask yourself, are you going to let fear of change hold you back, or are you going to step up? Because success isn't about what's fair, what's easy, or what's given to you. It's about what you decide to claim. And it starts with taking full responsibility for your future. No more waiting. No more excuses. It's time to rewrite the rules. Think of your mind as a locked door. The key has been in your pocket all along, but the only way forward is to finally use it. Right now, you have 2 choices. Keep believing the same limiting stories that have held you back for years, Open your mind to a new reality, one where your potential is limitless. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't luck, talent, or privilege. It's perspective. High achievers don't wait for someone to hand them success. They become the kind of person who attracts it. They refuse to be victims. They don't waste time complaining. They see obstacles as challenges to overcome, not reasons to quit. And because of that mindset shift, they break through barriers most people never even attempt. So ask yourself, what would happen if you stopped focusing on what's in your way, started focusing on what's possible? What if you made the decision right now to stop doubting yourself and start acting like someone who was already successful? The old you was full of hesitation, fear, and self-doubt, but the new you, you're done playing small. Are you ready to walk through that door? Because on the other side is a version of yourself that doesn't just dream of success, he creates it. Everything you need to succeed is already within you, but knowledge alone changes nothing. Action is the only thing that matters. You've seen the difference between the outdated formula and the new one. You understand that success isn't about luck, it's about becoming the person who creates it. And now there's only one question left. Will you step up? The future doesn't belong to the hesitant. It doesn't belong to the people waiting for permission, the ones afraid to take risks, or those who let self-doubt win. It belongs to the bold. So here's your decision: stay the same or evolve. Keep making excuses or take action. Watch others win or become the one who rises. Success won't wait for you. It's time to decide, are you in or out? Success isn't something you chase. It's not something you buy, borrow, or luck your way into. Success is something you become. Most people think that they just had the right opportunity, the right connections, or the right timing, they'd finally achieve success. But that's not how it works. Success doesn't happen outside of you, it starts within you. You could copy the habits of the most successful people in the world, follow their routines, and read all the right books, but if you don't become the kind of person who naturally attracts success, none of it will last. Because tactics alone won't save you. Motivation won't carry you. The only thing that will transform your life permanently is identity. Who you believe you are. If you see yourself as an average person struggling to make it, your actions will reflect that belief. But if you shift your mindset and see yourself as someone who is disciplined, committed, and worthy of success, everything changes. So stop waiting, stop hesitating. Stop making excuses. Ask yourself, who would you be if you dropped all your excuses? Would you still procrastinate? Would you still doubt yourself? Would you still play small? Or would you finally rise to the level of the person you were always meant to be? Because success isn't given, it's created. And it starts with becoming the person who deserves it. Most people spend their lives chasing success. They run after money, status, recognition, always feeling like it's just out of reach. But the ones who actually succeed, they don't chase success, they become the kind of person who attracts it. You don't get what you want in life, you get who you are. Look at the most successful people in the world. They didn't wait for validation. They didn't grind for approval. They mastered their craft, built their discipline, and carried themselves like winners before the results showed up. Success doesn't come from wanting, it comes from being. So instead of focusing on what you don't have, start focusing on who you need to become. What would happen if you trained your mind to fight like a high achiever? If you build habits that align with success? If you refuse to let self-doubt, fear, or distractions pull you off course? Ask yourself, if success was guaranteed, how would you act today? Would you still hesitate? Would you still let fear control you? Or would you step into your power and own your future? Because success isn't about luck, it's not about privilege, it's about who you decide to be. And if you commit to that transformation, you won't have to chase success, it will chase you. Success isn't reserved for the smartest, the most talented, or the luckiest. It belongs to those who master three things. One, disciplined success isn't about motivation, it's about doing the work, even when you don't feel like it. Motivation is unreliable. Some days you'll feel stoppable. Other days you won't want to move. But discipline, that's what separates winners from everyone else. The people who succeed aren't the ones who feel like it every day. They're the ones who show up anyway. Discipline beats talent when talent doesn't have discipline. Two, belief. Most dreams don't die from failure, they die from self-doubt. If you don't believe in yourself, you'll hesitate. You'll overthink, you'll sabotage your own success before you even start. Look at anyone who's ever achieved greatness. They didn't wait for proof. They didn't need permission. They believed in themselves before they had a single reason to. Because belief fuels action. And action creates results. Three, execution. Most people fail not because they don't know what to do, but because they never do it. They overthink, they hesitate. They wait for the perfect moment. And in the end, they do nothing. Successful people don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. They execute relentlessly. Are you willing to bet on yourself before anyone else does? Are you willing to show up, put in the work, and keep going even when it's hard? Because if you can commit to discipline, belief, and execution, nothing can stop you. Right now, you are standing at a crossroads. One path leads to more of the same. The same struggles, the same excuses, the same results. The other path, that's where everything changes. Your future is being written right now, not tomorrow, not next year, right now. What will you decide? Most people never make the shift. They dream of success, talk about success, wish for success, but they never commit to becoming the person who actually achieves it. Because commitment means change. It means letting go of the old version of yourself, the one who hesitated, procrastinated, and doubted. And not everyone is willing to do that, but you have a choice. Will you choose to stay the same or rewrite your future? Because the truth is, nothing changes until you do. Success isn't for the chosen few. It's for those who choose to rewrite the rules. The world will tell you that success is reserved for the lucky, the privileged, the gifted. But that's a lie. The only real difference between those who succeed and those who don't: mindset, action, relentless commitment. You have the power to change everything. But first you have to unlearn the lies. Reprogram your mind. Take control of your future. Right now you have two paths. Stay trapped in old beliefs, keep doubting yourself, making excuses and waiting for life to change. Step into a new mindset, one where you take full control, stop hesitating, and finally go all in. Because the truth is, the world owes you nothing. No one is coming to save you. Your success is in your hands. So ask yourself, what if the only thing standing between you and success is the story you keep telling yourself? Are you ready to rewrite it? Because at the end of the day, success is a choice. And today it's yours to make.